Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Filter TV.
TB.
Dr. Pepper sucks, bro.
Yeah, man, it tastes fucking, what was it, like 21 herbs and spices?
Yeah.
And they couldn't find the one that was good?
I'm glad we agree on that. So, I thought every time I've ever talked to somebody,
what do you mean Dr. Pepper's the greatest thing ever?
Yeah,
it's like, great, man.
I've never not had pushback. I've never not had pushback. So I guess, yeah, okay. I'm glad we agree on that.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Or you mean you've always had pushback?
I've never not had pushback.
Oh, not okay.
So I've always had pushback.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Yo, let that guy take you.
Yeah, it's like that. No, he's not taking. Take me to the fucking afterlife. If I no.
Oh.
To the afterlife I go.
And that's what happens if you have premarital sex, fellas.
Oh, okay.
God comes down and just eats you up. That's it.
I was near a Steak of America. What the fuck? Yo, I was right next to. I specifically walked up to the fucking steak. I walked up to it for the sole purpose. I'm like, oh, that bitch might grab me. And it. Yo, you're. Okay. All right. So, yeah, Dr. Pepper.
Right,
yeah, no, like, Dr. Pepper is the allegory of the cave.
The cave?
Yeah, where everyone who's had Dr. Pepper just hasn't had anything better yet. Like they don't know that anything better is out there, which is literally everything, so they only drink Dr. Pepper. They're part of the brainwashed masses, and they're destroying American families. I don't know this. I just said that last bit because I was driving yesterday and I just saw like a thing that said the town I was driving inside of that they're destroying American families, and my brother and I were in the car, and they're like, I wonder why they're saying that. I was like, I don't know, it's probably something about something that like has nothing to do with them, and they're just getting mad about it anyway.
Right.
That's usually how it goes. He's like, oh yeah. But yeah, no, Dr. Pepper is not. I don't know.
Not good.
Like the closest flavor I could think of is like, it's like cherry, but if cherry was bad.
Yeah, like cherry Coke is good, but then, but then there's like, I don't know. I get hint of cherry when I taste Dr. Pepper, but then it's just not good. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's like it's like cherry, but shit. Like
yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Revenge, you fucking motherfucker.
Like a lot of people, I love and respect, like Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, am I stupid? No, I don't think. I think they're stupid.
You like Dr. Pepper? You're objectively stupid.
Yeah, I mean, how can I trust anything you guys say to me?
I mean, you know what? You know, like the color. Isn't the color Dr. Pepper cans like red or something?
Yeah.
Communism?
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, you're right.
Oh, yeah, it'll work this time. They say.
It'll work this time, yeah. I mean, just bad ideas after bad ideas.
Yeah.
Like, how can I trust any of your good ideas when I know, like, you're objectively skewed?
Fucking Marxist bastard. You know, if you, like, rearrange some of the letters and cut them apart and then put them in Photoshop, you can make a sickle and hammer out of the Dr. Pepper logo.
Oh god, no.
It's been hiding in plain sight. Speaking of planes, how about Boeing?
No,
didn't like someone else die? Didn't like another person die?
Yeah,
it's like
stop it! It's us next. Stop it!
Well, I fucking. There's one of our video titles are Screen Rant and Game Rant are the worst.
Yeah.
As of the recording of this video, that video has not come out yet, but if it gets copyright claimed, then I guess they're coming for us next or something.
Yeah. No, well, correction. Actually, Boeing's worse.
Yeah. I don't think Screen Rant's like killing anybody as far as we know.
Yeah. Oh man, that's
It's just a coincidence, bro. It's just a coincidence.
That's a coincidence.
It's
Yeah,
just a coincidence.
coincidence.
Anything else, and you're just a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, so I don't know if you know the origin of the word conspiracy theory, but that was put out as a what do they call it? A
propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda, but it's like information something. The propaganda, yes.
Misinformation.
Misinformation campaign to like skew these guys that a lot of them were crazy, but some of them had some truth in them. So the CIA was like, hey, they started using the word conspiracy theory and got it rolling, and conspiracy theorists to like invalidate some of the claims coming out just in the public perception. So quote unquote conspiracy theorists are, it's a negative connotation. It's really a negative connotation when you get called a conspiracy theorist, right?
Yeah, whatever. Cool conspiracy theory, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, CIA did this, True.
Yeah,
Next thing you can tell me Bin Laden's still alive. Man, that fucking movie. Going from like one topic to another now. But as an aside, that Boeing shit is crazy. I only have so much to say about that. It's fucking crazy. But man, that movie we saw, what was it called? The one with Nicolas Cage? No, I don't want to talk about that shit. The one with Nicolas Cage. That movie was just bad.
But it was based off a true story.
No. I mean the Idle Hands movie. That movie was just
that was bad.
Like,
but the Nicolas Cage one was I like that movie.
Yeah.
Shit, what was it?
I don't want to say like the Hammer of God, but like
something.
You gotta look it up. It up.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna look it up. But it's about
Nicolas Cage plays a guy. Look it up, and I'll describe it. Yeah. Nicolas Cage plays a guy who thought it was his God-given mission to go to Pakistan and find Bin Laden. The crazy thing is that he was a lot closer than I guess he probably than anyone could have ever imagined that he'd be. But still, in hindsight. But yeah,
Army of One.
Army of One. All right, go for it.
Yeah. Oh, well, all right, so what the fuck was the guy's name? Shit. All right, so it was based off of a guy that, like, he had, he was on dialysis because of reasons. I forgot what the reason was. Kidney problems. And apparently he skipped a dialysis treatment and started hallucinating, and said that God wanted him to go and find Bin Laden.
Eat shit, Onyx Lord, more like Onyx Loser. Sorry,
he tried like 8 times.
I don't know how many.
Yeah, he tried a lot. The first try, all right, so he wanted to sail from California to Pakistan, and he got to Mexico. So that was the first.
It's crazy. It's just crazy that he didn't die. Like
he's not dead. He's
still alive. Fine. Like that's the craziest part is that somehow through or somehow he did not die. Like they keep going.
Larry Charles, is that his name?
I don't know.
I don't know. That was Larry Charles. Is that it? No, it's not. So. What else? The second one.
I used that on a level up. Fuck.
The second one, he wanted to. He wanted to jump from the highest mountain in Israel and paraglide.
Yeah, hang glide. Yeah.
All the way to Pakistan. So he buys a paraglider, and he cuts it up and he gets it into his luggage and reassembles it at the highest mountain in Israel. And and it breaks because he reassembles it with tape and shit. And he cut it apart, and he rolls down the mountain. He's not fucking dead.
He doesn't die.
He doesn't die. He gets kicked out of Israel. And then he just books a flight to Pakistan. And he's there for like 6 weeks or 8 weeks without his dialysis. So he starts hallucinating and shit. All right. So he starts hallucinating and shit, and he's going around. He's looking for Bin Laden in Pakistan. He's having a grand old time.
Just asking if any. Yeah. So you know about Al Qaeda?
And he's running around with a katana, by the way.
Oh yeah, he has a katana.
And all that time, the CIA is there looking for this guy because they heard rumors of him running around. And then the last day, when the CIA says, "Hey, you got to get on a plane and get the fuck out of here," on the last day. On the last fucking day, they hired at the hotel he was staying at. They hired a bodyguard, and they became friends. They were friendly with each other because they knew each other. The Pakistani bodyguard was, this is what happened in the movie. I don't know if this actually happened.
No, in the movie, they clarified that this is what happened.
Yeah.
Like they said that they actually said what happened.
So the bodyguard was sending him off, like, "Hey, I'll see you in America one day." This bodyguard right in front of him gets fucking assassinated by a guy with an AK on a roof. And the guy, Nick Cage, whoever he's playing, I forgot the name of the dude.
Yeah.
He thinks Al Qaeda is shooting at him because he's getting too close. And without any context, like why is this guy trying to assassinate you? Like, he assassinated your bodyguard.
Yeah.
So he goes on a foot race against him and follows him into like the nowhere.
Well, I mean, he eventually got on a taxi. He got in a taxi and was just like, "Yo, follow that dirt bike dude," or whatever.
And they go and they go and they go, and like this time he needs to be on dialysis. The kid needs to fucking up. So he goes into the middle of the wilderness, following this dude because he was in the country or something, and passes out, and gets found by the CIA later and gets kicked out of the country.
Turns out that guy got shot because the guy, like the dude that killed him, the bodyguard, fucked his wife and like took one of his goats or some shit.
Yeah. So the attack wasn't against the American; it was against the bodyguard specifically.
Yeah, and he just happened to be right next to him when it happened. Just actual coincidence.
And he went on a press tour, and he said, hopefully, all the money that he's raising
from the movie
will help him find. That didn't happen. That's not supposed to happen.
One of them's supposed to stick around while the other fucks off. One of them sticks out. Okay. One of you's gonna back up. One of you's gonna back up. I know it.
I don't think that's happening.
I know it to be true. Oh, and they have way more health than the first one did. Oh god.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh god.
You might want to back up. Anyway, so that's crazy.
That's
true story.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, what a whale.
True story. We got Bin Laden.
Yeah.
He says that if they got Bin Laden, they would have showed the body instead of throwing him into the sea, and that he's actually still alive. And he's hunting for him still to this day.
Yeah. That was a good movie. That was quite entertaining.
That was a good movie.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, buddy?
Smack his ass.
Come on. There we go.
Oh. What other, like, Nick Cage also, I was watching a Nick Cage movie yesterday. It's something bird something. Let me look it up. Nick Cage movies. Birdie. Oh, it's called Birdie. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it's about Nick Cage plays this guy from Philadelphia who becomes friends with this awkward kid that is obsessed with birds. And they, in their youth, they raise pigeons together. Like, they catch pigeons, raise them, train them, and all that. Eventually, the weird bird guy tries to fly with a wingsuit, with a feather suit. Clearly there's something wrong with him. And breaks his leg, luckily only. And his mom, just kills all the birds.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and then they go build a car. They said, like, what's their next hustle? Their next hustle is, they refurbish a car from a junkyard. And the dad sells it. The whole, and this is like going back and forth between present, past. So they get drafted for Vietnam. Nicolas Cage has like a face graft because his face got fucked up.
Okay.
So that's healing. And Birdie, the other guy's name is Birdie because he likes birds. He is in a psych unit because of some shit he's seen in Nam.
And because he tried flying in Nam too.
Yeah, and he's non-verbal, non-responsive, and apparently he thinks he's a bird, and he just sits there perched. It's a lot more dramatic. It's a lot more dramatic than I'm making it seem.
Is it a comedy?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, got it.
It is a Vietnam movie.
Okay.
Yeah. And the thing that stuck out to me, and I don't know if they do it, I assume they do it differently now because it just doesn't stick out to me as much. Nick Cage, I don't know how old he was, but he looked like a 25, 30-year-old guy, right?
Okay.
But he was also playing his teenage self. So it was just him playing baseball in a field with like kids that are supposed to be his age in the movie, but he's a grown-ass man.
Is it like that?
And he has a six-pack, and he's like fucking ripped.
What movie was it where Steve Buscemi was like a high school kid with a skateboard and trying to be cool?
I think that's an SNL skit. I think that was an SNL skit.
Yeah, that's what that reminds me
Hello,
of.
my fellow teenagers.
Yeah.
So it just looks so fucking weird.
It sounds fucking weird.
I'm watching. So again, I'm watching this other show. It's like a.
Good hit?
Huh? What?
No,
oh yeah, you missed it.
Yeah.
It's like a Channel 4, CBS show type thing. Sitcom.
Okay.
They go between like it's not linear. They jump between present, future, past, and then like when they were babies, when they were teenagers, and when they're like young adults. So like there's a rotating cast of 4 people per main character. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that's the way to do it, right? Like you couldn't afford someone to play like his younger self, just for a couple of seconds.
Get a younger self, or get not have him play younger self. Like just get a person who fits the bill and looks close enough, or like that. That's it.
And it's like the show that I'm watching. It's been on the air for like 8 years, so like the younger people have grown up. And they don't look like the natural progression of where they end up, by the actors that they play. But, it's still more believable than fucking Nick Cage playing a fucking 16-year-old when he's jacked 30-year-olds with kids of that actual age. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's clearly taller than everyone else. He clearly shaves, where everyone else is a fucking like Goonie age kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And it's a serious Vietnam film, and that's all I took away from it. That's all I took away from it.
Yeah, he looks young enough. But just like, hey, how's it going, kids?
And it's like he hits a ball over the fence into the lady's yard, and the lady's a bitch, so he like takes the ball and he's like, come on, lady, why you gotta take our balls all the time? We just want to play. And but it's him. It's him. This is like, come on, lady, what? Oh shit.
He's like, you fucking weirdo.
Why are you staying around those kids?
His character is able to have sex with a teacher, and the teacher doesn't go to prison. Like, it's
I don't know. It just seems right. I don't know.
Like, wait, why does she get sent to prison? Have you seen him? Like, anybody can make that mistake.
It's like, you don't ask for an ID. I mean, this is weird. Oh, man. Did you see... All right, so speaking of fucking conspiracy theories and fake news shit. All right, and sleeping
and sleeping with underage kids.
Yeah, sleeping with underage kids, exactly. So, there, you know, like normally... There's a age requirement to get married, right?
Yeah.
Like a 12-year-old can't marry a 25-year-old, weirdo. So there are a couple of states that don't have that.
Alabama.
I think it was in Alabama. It might have been Alabama.
Please, that was a joke. Please.
So
not like this.
It wasn't Alabama. What's next to? It's a state that starts with an M. But it's like near
Missouri.
Missouri? Yeah, it might have been Missouri. All right. So, apparently, there's no such rules on the books. So they're trying to put it on the books.
The books need it, yeah.
Yeah. So this one guy, I forgot his name. But he's a representative, a senator. All right. Okay. A elected official. His speech was, if we're putting I'm paraphrasing. If we're putting this on the books to where there's a minimum age that a person needs to be married, aren't we promoting abortion as a normal thing? Because if a kid gets pregnant and they can't get married as they should, quote unquote, I'm quoting him, not my personal feelings, then they're only left with abortion, and abortion is against God's stuff, right? During that speech, that was the gist. That was the gist. During that speech, he said, all right. He said, shit. Something about like when they're in their prime age and to be breedable and fertile.
Hashtag breedable, yeah.
Yeah, hashtag breedable and fertile. All right, that's what the guy said, right? So when they're at this age, that where they can get pregnant, we're at their their best time to get pregnant, which is weird because it's their kids. Weird, weird take. Elected official. All right, so that's bad, right? That's bad.
Yeah.
I think that's bad enough. I don't think it needs to get worse. Oh, it goes deeper. I don't. Yeah, no, yeah. But this is like, it's clearly if you're looking at, if you're taking sides and politically, one side is bad, right? Okay. All right. That's where I think it should stop.
But it didn't.
So, a dude on the internet that is, I'm sorry. That whole thing happened in a different state. Okay?
Okay.
Now Missouri is trying to do something, right? Missouri is trying to make a minimum age. I don't know if it's Missouri. It's one of those states.
Okay.
So the guy online takes a picture of the representative that's like Republican in that area and posts a meme of what the other guy said, but he changes it to like, if we pass this law, what that infringes on my right to their fertile and breedable bodies. That's what this guy put.
Okay, but that guy did not say that.
He did not say
that. Okay.
But what I'm saying, it's bad because again, you're lying, right?
Yeah.
You're something bad happened, and you should just step back, and you don't have to lie to make it bad,
Yeah.
It's like you're shooting yourself in your foot. Why don't you just point people to what actually happened instead of just making something up to help you promote your point? And the guy that posted this shit, he's politically active. So I feel like you lose all of your credibility when you start making up lies.
I mean, you also give them ammo to use against you.
Yeah,
like
it's
when like there was already enough ammo for you to use against them in the first place. Like,
yeah, and it's like straight up, there's no problem here. It's like a bipartisan bill that's being passed. Everybody's for it. Everybody's for it.
Yeah, it's just one dude in a different state that said this weird shit. And I was, that's so dumb.
It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. And it's like what's going through your head? Like, if you really want something to, if you're looking at it from like left and right sides, and you want your left side to win, why you gotta lie? Like, everybody has enough ammo for things just happening. You don't have to
also like a minimum
fabricate
marriage.
something.
Yeah, like also especially like a minimum age to be married is a pretty easy slam dunk. Like that's
it is, and it's not a problem for anybody except for that one guy in another state. Yeah. So the reason I bring it up, the video that I was watching was there's this guy that debunks like, hey, is this a foreign information campaign trying to rally people against each other, and then he was like, I found out that it's not, because he has access to the Twitter API, like he's an actual official.
Oh, okay.
And this is what he does for a living.
So it is a misinformation campaign. It's just not foreign.
It's just people being stupid.
Fucking stupid. That is okay.
Yeah, and he went into to like the actual. He went deep into it. He was like, so this is like when you say something. And based on previous experience, you're like, it's just plausible enough to be true, so it is true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you think, oh, this right-wing guy said this one thing once, and then you post a picture of like a fat Republican dude that looks like a creep, but he's not. He just looks like it, and you attribute those words to him. You look at it and you're like, oh, that's plausible enough for me to believe it. So like this fat neckbeard dude, said these out of pocket things, and he's a representative on this bill. And it's just like, oh, it looks true, so it is true. And he goes into that, like how we perceive things and how disinformation actually resonates with actual people.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's be careful out there.
Yeah. Verify.
Yep. You know, as cool as it is to hate Drake, you know, they're just slinging shit. They're fucking 36-year-old men just slinging shit on unverified information.
I'm just saying it's true. Like it's, you know.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's true. It's like, well, according to you, it's true. Therefore, it must be.
Yeah. I mean, it's this thing. It's a thing, though, right? Like.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is that Kendrick says he's a pedophile, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we know that he sent messages to Billy Bobby Brown. Inappropriate, right? It's weird. It's weird for an old man to text a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
But it's
in itself is not like an
in
actual
itself, it's not
indictment of it. Like
yeah, it's not a fingerprint on a bullet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, he did this before, so it's plausible if Kendrick says something else.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, it's correlation doesn't equal causation type shit. Like
yeah. But it's like everybody I know is now calling Drake a pedophile.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
and like even my own biases, like I don't, you know, Drake. I don't know. He seems like culture vulture.
If I he is. Well, like, yeah. But
so
I mean,
it's easy for me to like not like
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's a certain point where you got to be like, okay, like, I think him being a culture vulture is an objective fact, which has nothing to do with him being a pedophile. There are things you can say about him. A pedophile, while like, you know, he might have done some sus shit in the past, may not necessarily mean that. And to come to that conclusion is, I mean, they're having a rap beef, so at that point you're just slinging shit at each other. That's just how it goes.
And this whole thing, he has a kid. Okay, you just said he has a kid. Okay.
Yeah. Same with that. I mean, it's funny. The thought is funny. There's another one, but like, you know, at the end of the day, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, all said and done, like, he fucking. Drake lost it. Drake lost. When he started saying, "Yo, I put those
straight facts," all I'm saying is facts. Like, okay, you have to say it's true then.
Yeah, I laid traps for you. You think all that information wasn't sent to you? And I was like, yeah, that's weak. That's weak. You lost.
Now you're just adopting the shit that fans are saying online, but
yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Anyway, yeah.
That's until next time on Fish Truck TV.
Damn, we hit a spectrum today. God damn.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.